All right, shalom everybody. I hope you can hear me. Am I heard? Let's see. Uh, we were waiting for Trump to come live as they said, but until now nothing happened. Uh, and I'm watching his account in social media. Um, it doesn't look like anything really serious. I mean, but this is what they said in the news. As you know, I don't talk to him no more since he became president. He stopped calling me. Even I called his mom. I told her I want my used toothbrush. He borrowed it from me when we went picnic, and until now he did not bring it back. So his mom, she told me he's busy these days, and he borrowed money from a lot of people, not only you. So this is why he's not calling you. You know. And she said to me, "Do you have any witnesses?" I said, "I'm an Arab, and we Arab we don't have witnesses for anything. You know, our prophet he split the moon, and still nobody see it." He split the moon, and still nobody see, no witnesses. Sorry, Yeah. Anyway, this is what he just posted about 1 hour ago, and looked like I don't think he is actually in charge of the account. I think people who work for him. There's no way. I mean, he will post this. All those social accounts. I think he have team who post, and he is going to put in the flag. Okay. Um, so until now, I don't see really what is 95%. 95% of the senators stand with you. Approval rating. Don't worry, I'll approve you. Just give me my toothstick. Yeah, I don't see anything really. Even though they said soon they will go, he will go live. He will make a speech, but I don't see anything happening. You know. Let me check other news agencies and see if anything. Right now, Israel is attacking missile factory in Iran, and actually, I saw the explosion. It was horrible. You see, those kind of war, where civilian and high, like big cities. The only problem here, I mean, war is ugly. Doesn't matter who is against who. In war, always there is a winner and a loser, and sometimes both of them they lose. However, this is a war with the wicked. And for me, I don't want really the Iranian people to get hurt, because I understand very well a lot of Iranian they hate this Islamist regime, and I believe in the future we need those people in order to make a change in Iran. They are the one who will make the new Iran, clean and flourishing. Iran is not a poor country. And look, because of this filthy Islamist, what happened? All their concentration is sponsoring terrorism, having terrorist cells everywhere, terrorist camps like Hezbollah. Imagine in Hezbollah, each one of them, he get a salary from Iran for more, since they started like 30 years ago, more than 30 years maybe. They have health insurance. If you are a Hezbollah member, you have health insurance. You have, salary. Your family, if you give you mortgage, you don't pay interest. The mortgage is like free. You want to buy an apartment? This is why Hezbollah was growing so big, because anyone who's a Shia, he will say, okay, I will join Hezbollah. Even the one who is not fighter, he get a benefit from joining the party, which is nothing but a terrorist group. Hezbollah means the party of Allah. All right, so it's about jihad. So even the one who is joined as a civilian, he's not a fighter. Let us say you are not qualified to be a fighter, right? Still, you can join, all right, as a supporter, and they will give you little benefit, not the full benefit the member he get. So Iran, the Iranian citizen, they are selling their kidney. Women, they are working as a prostitute. There's a documentary, uh, I think, done by the BBC, BBC, you know. I think it was the BBC. Speaking about how, how Iranian women, they sell their body part, how they work as a prostitute, how they do muta, which is nothing but prostitution to make money to support their kids. The country is really horrible. And there's other issue, by the way. Like I see a lot of dogs now, they are biting against Trump, like Tucker Carlson. You see, the funny is, they say to you, why we want to fight a war for Israel? Who said you are fighting a war for Israel? When Hezbollah killed 250 Marines in Beirut, was that war for Israel? When Hezbollah say clearly, death to America and death to Israel, and they say America first. America is the big Satan, Israel is a small Satan. How that is war for Israel? Their agenda is to destroy America and Israel. So let us say there is no Israel. Is Iran will be a better country with us? No. Because this is the very, like if I go right now, and we search in the internet, let us see. You will find those signs everywhere in Iran. Death to America. Death to America. And then you see those stupid Tucker Carlson. He says we are fighting a war for Israel. How you claim that you are a president who is America first, and then you want to go and fight for America, for Israel. But we know that this is not authentic. This is what they have everywhere. This is a truck. Do you see? This is a truck going in the street. They wrote in the truck, "Death to America" in the Persian, in Arabic, and in English. In English they say "Down with America." No, in Arabic it says "Death to America." You can use your phone, by the way, to translate, just in case you don't believe me. This is a truck in the street. They have signs everywhere. Like, "Death to America, death to America, death to America." Translation is false, not "down to America," it's "death to America." Maut mean death. All right? Death to all America, not the President of America, not the government of America, no, America. So how those stupid people, they keep saying, why we want to fight the war for Israel? How this is only about Israel actually is defending you. All the hate of the Muslims is focusing now on Israel. When I was a kid, I mentioned that to you many times. The first time I heard the Muslim saying, the teacher, he said that in front of me. I don't know what he's saying. I was a kid. He was telling Muslims, remember one thing, Saturday first, Sunday next. I was like, what this guy is talking about? Saturday first. Are we talking about like an exam schedule or something? Then by time I learned, and then I remember when I was a kid what the teacher was saying, when I figured out that he's talking about we kill the Jews first, and then we kill the Christians second. And the Iran, they established this ideology everywhere. All what you see here in the sign on the street, Allahu Akbar in green. Second line in red, Al Mawtu li America, death to America. Second line, death to Israel. The third line in red, curse upon the Jews. The last line in green, which is hard to read, it says Al-Nasr al-Islam, victory for Islam. So those who say Trump, he is working for the Jews, when they burn the flag, they burn the flag both. When they attack us both. And because America is powerful, so they try to go after the weak one. Supposedly is the small tiny country is called Israel. And by the way, I believe the translation here in English is false in purpose because they don't want to use the word death. But anyone who speaks Arabic, you can use your phone. Go ahead, take a screenshot, translate this word. Al-Maut li America. Al-Maut li America. Death to America. Not down. There's no down. Maybe those are holding this sign in Europe. You know? Maybe not, not in Tehran. Look at this. What Israel did to them? Nothing. There's no border between Iran and Israel. Like, did Israel took their land? No. Did they took over their government? No. Did they kill Iranian? No. So what the problem? Why they want to kill the Jews? Simply, the Jews and the Christian must die. Those who speak about, they claim to be conservative Christian, like this Candace, this trashy woman, junkie. She have a cross behind her, and if you watch her video, she have a cross, big cross. But she don't care for the Christian hanged on the street just because they convert to Christianity. I can show you the videos right now. They publish it themselves. They don't even care. They bring them. They used, those trucks. They used to change the light in the street, the lamp. They use those to hang Christians. What is the crime? This guy, he was a Muslim. He became a Christian. So if you are a Christian, you should support punishing this regime. Those people don't have nuke, and look what they are doing. What they will do if they have nuke? They establish terrorist groups everywhere. They have camps even in Venezuela, in South America, in Africa. And they have a lot, by the way. They own a lot of businesses inside America and Canada. You see what they do? When a Shia person, he arrived to USA. Do you remember this guy, the Husseini, the one who debated me? Who remember him? Anyone remember? The scumbag? When he debated me in the AABN TV, if you know Arabic, actually these days I think you can switch the translation automatically, and you can see what I'm talking about. This faith has come back. Imagine, he said in his debate to me, we want to kill all the Jews. He called them the Zionists. The debate is there. We are going to clean the earth from people like you, and the Zionists. This guy, he was hired by the stupid dummy George Bush to be an Islamic consultant, a member of Hezbollah. He is an Islamic consultant. This comeback. Look like we forget about clicking in it. I think those are not the same. But in the last election, the Shia in Michigan, one sheikh, and this is this guy, he supported Trump. The other sheikh supported Kamala Harris. But why they do that? Both are Iranian agents. So whoever win, they will say, okay, we have action, we have connection. They are Shia Taqiyya. You know Taqiyya? They are Hezbollah. They hate us, and then they become American citizen, and they are more dangerous because a stupid official, they give them place in even government. Go watch my debate with him. I made him shish kebab, literally. In the beginning, he was start speaking nice. We Muslims and Christians, we respect Mary. Prophet Muhammad taught us to live together in harmony. All this garbage, you know. And when I started, wiping the floor with him, right away he started barking like a dog. Yeah, he have like 4 or 5 interview with the Fox News, and they could not corner him. Shia, all of them, they are like this. Sunni, Shia, all is the same garbage. It's Islam for a human is the same as rabies for dogs. There is some channels actually, they have the debate, they have subtitle, you can watch it. And the funny, by the way, this is why I stopped going in this ABN TV. They told me, the owner of the TV, his name is Dr. Basim, he said, Christian, please, brother, don't crush him. I said, what do you mean? He said, can you be nice, you mean, so we can have him back again. It's like saying to me, can you keep him alive? Don't really demolish the guy. I said, but is there a debate? Are we going to have coffee or will we debate? So he said, it's a debate, but easy, don't break his nose and his head, and just I said, okay, but I am who I am, I don't know. I would try my best to be not harsh, but don't expect me to be, anything except I have to be victorious, because our victory here is the victory of the Lord. And then, each time I want to speak to somebody in their TV, they do the same. So I told them, don't email me no more. I'm not interested. That's it. What this, be nice and don't, please, you are very aggressive. Don't bring me here. Yeah, you can watch the debate. And even he accused the American to cut his internet during the debate. The American, they are cutting the, yeah, it's the same. All of them, they are Hezbollah, support the mullahs of Iran. Those guys now are shitting their pants if Iran regime is going to be replaced. Now, you see the attack on in Iran right now will not replace the regime. The way it is right now will not replace the regime. The only way for the regime to be replaced if a civil war started and then the people inside Iran, they start going against Iran. Now there's many issues inside Iran. In Iran, there's about 20 million Iranian, they are from Azerbaijan. I don't know how many million Kurdish, Armenians, many ethnic groups. So Iran can be divided into countries so easy. So if the government lose the ability to control the country, there's no need really to do invasion. I mean, it's going to set loose. And then those who they are close to Azerbaijan, they will say we want to join Azerbaijan. And those who they are close to Turkey, they will say we are Turkish, the Turkmenistan, etc. And those who they are close to Armenia, they will say we are Armenian. So things will be messed up if the regime weakened very much. The ethnic issue. The ethnic issue is a big issue. This is why Iranian and Turkish, they were fighting the Kurdish together. If we ask, this smart internet, how many people from Azerbaijan ethnic live in Iran?
Estimates for the number of ethnic Azerbaijanis living in Iran vary, but they are generally considered the largest ethnic minority group in the country. Most sources indicate a range of 12 to 23 million Azerbaijanis in Iran. This represents approximately 16 to 24% of Iran's total population.
See?
Some estimates go as high as 30 million, while others are lower. They primarily reside in the northwestern provinces of Iran, including East Azerbaijan, West Azerbaijan, Ardabil, and Zanjan. A significant population of Azerbaijanis, estimated around 5 million, also lives in the greater Tehran area.
In Tehran alone, there is 5 million Azerbaijani. In Tehran alone. The number is very, why? Because such a government, they will not let people know really how many every ethnic, so they will not ask for positions. As you see, between 12 to 23 to 30 million. That is a very scary number. What about the Kurdish? How many Kurdish ethnic live in Iran?
Estimates for the number of Kurdish people living in Iran vary, but generally range from 9 to 12 million. This makes them a significant minority, constituting approximately 10% to 15% of Iran's total population. They are the third largest ethnic group in the country, after Persians and Azeris. Most Iranian Kurds reside in the northwestern regions of the country, along the borders with Iraq and Turkey, in provinces such as Kurdistan, Kermanshah, Ilam, and West Azerbaijan. There is also a sizable community of Kurds in the northeast, particularly in the Khorasan region.
As you see, this country can cut into pieces so easy. Because 15 million Kurdish, maybe 30 million Azerbaijani, Armenian, Assyrian, and other groups. And all of those, they have borders with their countries, the origin country. So weaken Iran will make Iran as the way it is collapse. All right? There's bigger issues, than what people they think about. Everybody talk about Iran is a strong Iran. You know what happened in Syria? Like me, myself, actually, I did not expect the Syrian regime to collapse like the way, but because simply I don't have anybody in the country to tell me what's happening. Only people who live inside, not TV station, not a media, not outlet. People who live inside is the only one who knows what's going on in the ground. In the appearance, they are strong. As soon they heard that the Russian, they will not support the regime, the soldiers run. The country collapsed. The Muslims Sunni took over. Because simply they are not really protected by their own. So if we go to Iran map, this is Tehran, this is Iran. So usually, like, the Kurdish will be here, and Armenian will be here too, you know. Kurdish is closer to the border of Kurdistan and Turkey, and Armenian usually will be in this area. Azerbaijan is all the way there, big population, almost 30 million. So Azerbaijan will become bigger. Now for sure that will cause a very big civil war, because the majority of Iran are not the Azerbaijani. So the Azerbaijani will be, they will go at war with those who they are the Persian, the real Persian. So there's many issues. You see, they have many weakness, and because they are stupid, this regime, they spend all their money abroad. It's like the same as the Soviet Union, you know. The Soviet Union, they are very rich. I mean, it was the big, until now, Russia is the biggest country in the world. Until now. Even though the Soviet Union is gone. Russia alone is the biggest country ever in the world. They have borders with USA, with China, with India, with Japan, with everybody. Yet the Soviet Union collapsed. Why? Anyone join the Communist Party in anywhere in the world, they give them free scholarship, free education, free housing, free food, free even salary. But their own citizens, they can't even afford food. And they reach the point where, you know, that's it. The belly is empty. They cannot continue this way. And Iran today, they spend a lot of money in weapon. And actually they were going in a smart way, by the way, because the whole point is to have a nuclear weapon. If they have a nuclear weapon, things will be different. Israel will have to think a billion times before they go to war with them. And America too. This is why having them without those nuclear facility is extremely important, because they are so dangerous terrorists without nuke. What they will do if they have nukes? They will nuke Israel. You see, Iran is massive. Okay, Israel, they nuke back. They nuke Tehran. Okay, 20 million people die. But all of Israel is 6, 7 millions, 10 millions. In a small, tiny location. And they are not shy to say that we want to kill every Jew. Like, they say they want to kill the American, but America is too far from them, and they are too small to attack us. But when it's come to Israel, they will. They hate the Jews very much. And they dream to take over Jerusalem. The Iranian ambassador of the regime, the terrorist, when he was speaking in the United Nations, he brought with him an image of the countdown screen from the street of Tehran. How many days left for Israel to be destroyed? So he said, very smart, he said to the Iranian terrorist ambassador, the problem, we believe you. This is your sign, in the middle of Tehran. It says how many days left for the Jews to live. We believe you. So do you blame us for attacking Iran? Very smart. Let me find it for you. I found it. It's even electronic screen, you know. It's not like 8,411 days left for Israel. This is a video. Those screens are all over in Iran. How many days left to kill the Jews? The flag of Israel in the ground. And look, they are going like rats, you know. And this is the sign. How many days left for the destruction of Israel? Anything in Arab channels? Well, you know, the Arab, you see, the Arab are hypocrite. The most hypocrite people in the world are the Arab. In appearance, they say they are against attacking Iran, but they are desperately happy for Israel wiping the floor with Iran, because Iran is their. You see, the Arab and the Persian are enemies. They are enemies. There's no question about it. They have war between them for centuries and thousands of years. And because the Iranians are Shia, that make it even more horrible. So now they are Persian and they are Shia. Oh no. That make the hatred is nobody can stop. And Iran is not hiding their dream to take over Saudi Arabia. They want to establish again the Persian Empire, but in the Islamist version, not the Persian, which make them more scary for the Arab. Why? Because they're afraid under the name of Islam, they can subdue the Arab and make them work for them, like what happened in Iraq, in Lebanon. Those are not Iranian, those are Arab, because they converted to Shiaism, the same as the Shia in Lebanon. Now they follow the command of the mullahs in Iran. So they made themselves the commands of the Shia in the world. And they believe, in their belief, that you have to totally obey the Imam blindly. How about Raza Pahlavi? Well, you know, the crown prince of Iran. I mean, he live in USA. I think he's a good guy, but do he have support on the ground? I don't know. I went to his account today, actually. He have 85,000 subscribers in his YouTube. That is telling you, like, but maybe now the number will increase if the people they see, because, you know, they lost, you know, those Pahlavi family, they are kings for thousands of years. Those are royal family for real. Those are not Qatar and Bahrain and Saudi Arabia, those, you know, Bedouin who take a shower once every 10 years. And now they all have changed their life. They have villas and Ferrari and all kind of. The Pahlavi family, they are really kings. I don't know if any of you actually saw their palaces. Astonishing. the wall is covered by diamonds, literally. But this is not something they, like they build today. They, they are kings for thousands of years. And the Iranian, they were stupid to believe, the Islamist and the socialist, that okay, we will get rid of the king. Look at this. This is no joke. What you see is diamonds and gold, but this is not because they are stealing money from the people today. This is palaces they have for thousands of years. Grand, go check their history. Those are real kings of Persia. Not those, the prince of Qatar, who is not a prince, a potato. Many of you are older than Qatar. I think Qatar established to exist, I think 1976, something like this. This is not, never was a country actually. Same as Kuwait, same as Bahrain. Those are not countries. Even Saudi Arabia never exists. They are the most wealthy family in history because they inherit the wealth of kings and kings and kings and kings, So people, they were upset. Many people are poor, but those kings are kings forever. They don't live their life. As anywhere, like, you will see, like, why, how come they have all of this, we don't have it? Look at this. Nothing there is fake. This is not like those crystals, they get them from here and there, you see them, anybody can buy them. This is real jewelries. No, this is not mirror. This is not mirror. This is a platinum and silver and diamonds and gold for sure. This is not a mirror. No. Persia used to be one of the most powerful kingdom in the world. In the history, we know that even they enslave all the Israeli. Is that correct? They did. They have, just before Islam came, 300 years of war with Rome. Rome at that time is the same as America, and they were the same as Russia. So there's two empires, the Roman and the Persian. The rest is potatoes. Nobody count them. In fact, Iran never hate Jews until the Islamists came. Because in case you do not know, the Jews, they run to Iran. During the time, even the Jews and the Iranian, the Persian, the pagan Persian, they joined forces against the Christians during a certain time. If you remember, there is a story in the Quran about the Roman being defeated in the chapter of the Rum. If you remember, at that time the Jews, they joined with the Iranian Persian to attack Jerusalem because they want to take Jerusalem back from the Christians. So when the Jews again they lost, which means the Persian, most of the Jews, they run away all to Iran. That's why there was a big population of Jews in Iran, huge. That's why Muhammad, he claimed that the Jews, they will attack the Muslims from Iran. Muhammad, he claimed the Jews will come from Iran to attack the Muslims. All right? Look at the dining room. Oh no, this is the coffee room. Trump is proud about his, like his little tiny villa in Florida. If you go there, he will not leave. This guy, he loves those things. For me, I will not be comfortable, by the way. For me, I would love to own one day, if I got money, to buy a cabin in the wood with mountain views. I don't want to live here. This is very annoying. People who love those things, they will go crazy for it. For me, I cannot even. How can you open your eyes with all this shiny stuff? It's not comfortable. But this is how they used to be. This is how it is. For me, if I have money, give me some cabin with nice view of of mountains, or even a view of the ocean. That will be beautiful. Yeah. Those two used to be his guards, the Shah guards. All right, in the old days. This is his throne. This is the Shah throne. Shah mean king. The word Shah mean king. So Iran used to have a very amazing glory, before. And as usual, whenever the termite, the Islamists come, they will destroy everything. From an empire of history and glory and science, advance to a savage country. Netanyahu, his life now? Well, I don't see anything really. I know that Netanyahu received a phone call from Trump discussing the situation. Right now, there's a lot of attack happening inside Iran in the news. Let me look for some live. Give me a second. Yeah, right now they are attacking heavily inside Iran. You see the problem when we play those videos, because we are using the videos of other channels, they can play a commercial over your video, like what happened in the previous one. I don't know which one we played caused this. And the funny is that Trump, he claimed that he have a total control of the space of Iran or Tehran, when the fact this is the Israeli. But this guy, he like to, like Trump is the kind of the guy, he proud of what he have done, even when he have done nothing. So the Israeli are the one making shish kebab. Trump, he claimed that we have full control of Tehran, and then days after, before, he says we have nothing to do with this. Nothing. We are not part of it. Like how you say we have full control? Do you have full control, or if you don't, or you have nothing to do with it? Trump, Trump, he he say things sometime coming from the moon. Uh, so I hope that Trump will make an announcement soon. And for me, I think Trump, he will not go into war as war. Mostly he will, he will get involved in a fast hit and run. Like he will destroy their nuclear facility, and he will leave the rest for the Israeli, because Israeli is in control. He will do what the Israeli cannot do, and then if the Iranian, they dare to attack the American, then he will respond. So he will try to make it like, I just destroy their nuclear facilities and bye-bye. Israel, the rest is yours. Have fun. All right? But because those desperate mullahs, they will try everything to deter America and the rest from hurting them, I will not be surprised if they start attacking ships and close this area here, so all the oil is coming to Europe or China, they will stop going through, or India. Then the only way for the oil coming from Emirates or Bahrain or even Qatar, Saudi Arabia, is to go through Oman, which is possible. But that will make a lot of delay. So the oil, instead of going here right away in the sea, and they have the port, everything is ready, easy, they have to make a long, instead of using pipe connected right away to the port. Those pipes exist for like long time. Now they have to use trucks, and that will slow a lot the import. And then they have to go here to Oman, and then from Oman they have to go here. And even in Oman, it's not really still safe, because they can shoot missiles at ships. So they will try everything, and I will not be surprised, by the way, if they find themselves like in the corner and they are dying. They will start attacking Emirates. Emirates is very close. Emirates is like, look, it's just a throw of a rock. So they can attack. Already, actually, the Iranian, they occupy an island. It's called Abu Musa, which is very close to Emirates. It's just a few kilometers. Look, this is Iran now. This is Abu Musa, and they have it ready to load airplanes. I don't think they have any stored missiles inside, but it can be a landing point to assist in the invasion into Emirates. And they can do it, actually. If there's no American there, I mean, they can occupy Emirates in not even 2 hours, 2 minutes. They are no match. I mean, Emirates is so tiny, so small, and they don't have the army, even though they buy the most expensive weapon you can imagine, but they are no match, and the people are not qualified even to fight. You see, when you are spoiled, when you are rich, you are not fit to fight. People who join army are the poor, usually. When war happened, the rich people are the first one to flee. All those rich people, they claim about, I'm American, or I'm Canadian, or all of them, doesn't matter which country, 90, I can assure you 90, maybe 80% of them. The second war happened, the second the war started anywhere in the world, they will be the first one to flee. Who will stay in the country? The poor. So you can count on the poor, you cannot count on the real rich people. If a war happened in Emirates, all the Emirati, the rich ones, they will flee the country in the speed of light. Like what happened when Saddam Hussein occupied Kuwait. When Saddam Hussein, I don't know how many of you remember, Kuwait originally is part of Iraq. There's no country is called Kuwait, and never was exist. I know some Kuwaiti, they might be upset. What are you talking about? Yes, it's true. Never exist. This is Iraq. So Saddam Hussein, he says, in history, well, this is our land, and there's a lot of oil there, and we can take it in 15 minutes. Not even 15 minutes, 5 minutes. He took it. He attacked at 9 a.m. By 11, by after 2 hours, he have full control. 2 hours. Actually, he took it way less than an hour, but in 2 hours, I mean, and the whole country became empty. All the citizens of Kuwait, boom, are gone. They drove their cars, they went all the way to Saudi Arabia. And then, because the Prince of Kuwait, they have a lot of money abroad, so he rented a 5-star hotel for every citizen for almost, what, 2 years, I think, until they got Kuwait back. Imagine how much money they have. And because the population is so small, every citizen and him and his family, the Prince of Kuwait, which means the government, they paid for their hotel, their food, their salary when they are living in France, in England, etc. Then the American, they came and they make Saddam Hussein shish kebab. So the history always repeats itself. Those are not countries. Bahrain is not a country. It's just a small tiny village, and the British, they wanted to make it a country. The same as Emirat, the same as Qatar. Those are all are born. Let us ask. I think Qatar, I think in the 70s, but I'm not sure, like 70, 76, 78, 73. There was no Qatar before. When the country of Qatar was established.
The modern state of Qatar officially declared its independence from British control on September 3rd, 1971. While Qatar has a long history of human habitation and various periods of rule by different empires and local families, this date marks its establishment as a fully sovereign and independent nation.
Yeah, this is stupid AI. Never have a country is called Qatar. Never. Never exist. Tribes, you know, a bunch of Bedouin, and they are even the Bedouin who live there are not from there. They are not. Same as Bahrain. And the problem in Bahrain, there's a lot of Shia. And because there's a lot of Shia, the Bahrain, they are bringing people from Pakistan, give them citizenship, so they can balance with the Shia population. And in the top of that, they build a bridge. They build a bridge between Qatar and Saudi Arabia in order to bring more security from any Iranian invasion. And this is the bridge. Actually, we can land in it. Do you want me to land in it, guys? You want to go there? Thanks to Google, we can go there. Let us land. Here we go. We are landing. So this is a bridge built between Saudi Arabia and Bahrain. Do you know the story of Gilgamesh? Any one of you did read the story of Gilgamesh? It's an old Persian. This is why Bahrain was part of the Persian. This is a Persian land. This is never was an Arab land. Never, never. You know. This is why the Gulf there used to be called what? Actually, until now, it's called the Persian Gulf, because both sides was Persian. The Arab came, the Bedouin. The Persian lost their authority. They get weakened through history when they lost with the Roman. The Islamic invasion came, and the Bedouin, they took over this land. And as you see, they built this, and actually, the one who built the bridge is the King Fahd, the previous king in Saudi Arabia, because Bahrain was like, don't even have money for such a project. Like now they are doing better with the oil, but this is why it's called King Fahd, you know, seaway. All right, the bridge of King Fahd, because the one who built it is King Fahd, and the whole issue is we want to make this bridge so the Iranian, they cannot claim Bahrain. But we know that this will not work, because if the Iranian attack, they can take Bahrain as easy as chewing a gum. I mean, this is not even a country. Let us ask the smart AI. Man, I'm not. I will become I mean, it's easy. Why want to search? What is the population of Bahrain?
As of mid 2025, the population of Bahrain is estimated to be around 1.64 million people. It's worth noting that population.
Shut up. What is the population of Bahrain based on religion, Shia versus Sunni?
It seems there might be a misunderstanding in your question.
Yeah, for sure. You're stupid. I mean, no wonder they call you AI. You know? Listen to me carefully. Do you understand? I want to know what is the population number of the Sunni in the country of Bahrain versus the Shia.
Unofficial sources and various estimates suggest that the Shia population in Bahrain is larger than the Sunni population, though
See?
the exact figures vary and have been subject to political considerations and demographic shifts. Here's a summary of estimates. Most common estimate, many sources, including unofficial ones and NGOs, estimate that Shia Muslims constitute approximately 55% to 65% of the citizen population.
See? They are the majority. The Shia are the majority. Yet the Sunni are controlling. And the Shia are treated like dogs. You know dogs? They don't give them jobs. They don't share the oil with them. They don't share the wealth with them. They treat them like dogs. They have poor street, poor houses, no schools, and they don't even give. If one of them want to get a passport, they give him hard time. If he apply for a job in the government, no way. They are bringing people from Pakistan just because they are Muslim Sunni to serve in the Sunni army in Bahrain, and they give them citizenship after they serve for like 10 years, but they will not even give citizenship for the one who lived there for centuries, and they are Shia. So this is why Iran was hoping that they can one day make the Shia take over Bahrain, and then the Shia, they will say we want to make a reunion with Iran, and that will make Iran just few hundred meters away from Saudi Arabia, from Qatar, from everybody. So each one of them, he have a dream to accomplish. And this is the Persian Gulf. Look underneath what it says, Arabian Gulf. False. This is Persian Gulf. Never was Arabian Gulf. Never. So the Arab, they are fighting to call it Arabian Gulf. The Persian trying to keep it as it was, Persian Gulf. And now, because of what's going on, if the American, they join the Israeli, I'm not sure what they will do. You know, nobody can predict what war can bring. But I will not be surprised if Iran start attacking Emirat and Qatar and maybe Bahrain. It's not important target, Bahrain, but Emirat and Qatar are very important. I think they will avoid Saudi Arabia because Saudi Arabia will give them a bigger problem, but they might leave Saudi Arabia attack to the Houthi. So they can be, because the Houthi, they have history of raining missiles the same as now between Iran and Israel over all the oil refinery in Saudi Arabia. Remember here, the borders of Iran, of Yemen with Saudi Arabia is very close and very big. Like you go to Jizan, I don't know how many of you knows, if you ever been there. It's a very, like it have a very tropical weather and it's mountains area. And Jizan is, it always was part of Yemen. So the Yemeni always wanted to take back Jizan. It's like, you know, now California, those Mexicans, they want to take back California. They want to take back Mexico because it was used to be part of Mexico, you know. So, and they are Shia. You know, there's a lot of Shia, all the Houthi, you know, we spoke about them before. They are Shia and they take command from Iran. All right. Is the information we are sharing is valuable or boring for you guys? If you don't like to know, let me know. We can watch cartoon. You know what I mean? I mean, I went online today like to see what is life. I saw all kind of weird, stupid people. Unbelievable, scary. Internet is scary. And sometimes you wonder, really God, He created those people? Yes, He did. But He did not create them stupid. So, if we go to Jizan, let me show you Jizan in the map. So this is Jizan, you know, as you see. And now when we go out, you will see what I'm talking about. And this is Yemen. This is Sana'a, where the Houthi control, where the majority are Shia, who they are under the command of Iran. So now Iran, if really things go bad, so bad, they are going to close. Remember, Trump, he was bombing them for almost 3 months. And then he made them surrender in the way they agree not to hit any American ships when they go here. 3 months of war happening between the Houthi. Now the war here, it was just, you know, bombing them, etc., you know, not like going in the ground. So finally, just I think a month ago, the Houthi, who they are nothing but Shia militant of Iran, agree not to shoot any of American ships. But until now, the Israeli cannot go through. They have the capability of shooting any ship. So easy. Look how deep, I mean, how narrow is this area. Very easy, you know. The ship have to come easy to the ground, to the shore area. So they have control of this area. So Iran now, if things go wrong, and this is why America and Europe and many, they are afraid, because they can block this area here, and they can block this area here. So if they try to send the oil, which used to go from here and go here, anyway, it is going to be blocked. So Europe will struggle badly from losing all access. So now all the Suez Tunnel, which is here, as you know, which is a major, you know, lifeline for business, trade, ships going through all the way to the Mediterranean. So I think this is what Iran will do as soon as they feel that they are really totally, are like things going really bad. They will command the Houthi to close it. Now, when the G7 they met just yesterday, they were discussing how Canada can replace the oil which is coming from here in case something happened, because Canada have a lot of oil and gas. America too. America, we have a lot of gas, you know, like in Pennsylvania, etc. A lot of it. So they were discussing how we can replace the oil which is coming from Emirates, from Saudi Arabia, from Qatar, by Canadian. And I think now they are preparing for that heavily. The only good thing now, actually, in this timing, that Europe don't need too much gas for heat, because it's a summertime, and almost we are in July. So cutting gas and etc. supply, I don't think will stay for long, you know, because I don't think the war will stay for long. So they will not get hurt badly. The bad is if it gets so long and they were not able to prepare themselves to have enough supply until they get what they need to get from Canada. And I'm not sure if Canada have enough refinery to supply such a demand. We don't know. We will see. So the situation is very complicated, and whatever you hear in news about speaking people against Trump, I think Trump is being very wise when he is hesitating. Remember, he is a person trying to be a successful president, and he is the person who is trying to be America first. So he will not put America in a position where America will be sorry. So when he slowed down in his decision, I like that about him. You know, like if Jay Vance, he was a president, even though he claimed that he is not against, he's against war, he might jump to do something because he's younger. You know, when you are young, you know, like when I was young, I remember once I jumped from a third floor. I jumped from the third floor. You know, I jumped. I did not go to the stairs. Like when I say third floor, I mean the second. So I heard somebody from the family screaming for help in the street. I jumped, but I cannot do that now. Not physically, but now I'm different. My age is different. I think differently. So when you are young, you don't think. You jump. Trump is an old man. He have the wisdom of life. Life teach you. Life teach you. And this is why it's better to have a president who is older, but not like Joe Biden. He cannot even remember his name. A wise man, and he make the right decision. So I believe what Trump now is preparing, as I heard, that until now the bombers which they want to use for the nuclear facility are not in the Middle East yet. They are not ready. They need about 12 hours. And I heard this news about maybe 5 hours ago. So they need about 12 hours to be there. So it might be that Trump, he will announce nothing tonight. He will wait until the troops is ready to do something or to do the mission. And then he will give a warning to Tehran, to the mullahs, saying surrender or else. I don't want war. You know, Trump, he will make his like, I told them surrender, like they don't listen. They should surrender. He keep repeating the same thing. I like that about him. By the way, sometimes he's very entertaining, He's like a big boy sometimes, like a big blonde boy, like he keep repeating the same thing, but he's cute, So he will go in TV and he will say exactly the same word mostly. I told them I don't want war. I wish I gave them 6 days, 60 days, and they should sign it and accept it and deal. They refuse the deal, blah, blah, blah. And then he will say, okay, this is the last time, no problem. If you surrender, I will not attack. And it might be the decision is different. He might give the attack order and he announce it after it happened. Like he says, now as I'm speaking, our air forces are taking down, etc. target. So one of those two will happen and we will see what will happen. All right? Yeah, but those are sectarian Islamist, ruling. The word surrender is not going to work because that will destroy them even if peace happen. You know what I mean? Because you lose your reputation as they claim they are mujahideen, Allahu Akbar, and now you surrender? Are you getting the point? So the fantasy, like Hezbollah, if we go to Lebanon, a week before Hezbollah leader was killed and made shish kebab by Israel, he made a speech. We will, just come to Lebanon. We will make you shish kebab. Just come to us. Just come here. Yeah. So all their propaganda is based on what? In a fantasy of power. So they want to lift the spirit of their own people, even by nothing. Like inside, there's nothing but gas and balloon, like fart. One needle, boom. But this is their nature. Big speeches. When the war happened, nowhere to be found. They are under the ground. We want to kill the Jews. Allahu Akbar. The Jews are coward. The Jews are coward. Okay, here we go. They come to you. Where are you? In the 70s, the commandos, the Israeli commandos, they landed in the next to the airport of Beirut. They landed with helicopters, and they have dogs with them. They start walking in the street like you go picnic, and they arrested the second guy in Hezbollah, him and his bodyguard. But his bodyguard took off their pants in 2 seconds. They told them, take off your pants. They have weapon. Allah, mujahideen, brother, mujahideen. The second they saw the Jews, the Jews told them, take off your pants. Every one of them, including the guy, the leader of Hezbollah, he took off his pants. Why they ask him to take it? Because maybe they have explosive, take off your pants when I go in the airplane. Take off your pants. So when the Muslims came to the area, nobody showed up until the Jews are gone. During the time, the Jews are walking in the street, like walking down the street, la 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 la, you know the song? Nobody, the militant, the fighters, nobody, all of them disappear. When the Jews are gone, half hour after, the fighter came in the street, Allahu Akbar, where is the Jews? Where is the Jews? They found nothing in the street and the highway except the pants of their leader. His pants only left. And this is possibly, like everybody now telling you about how powerful Iran is as a country, but in reality, I believe Iran is very weak. Doesn't matter how many missiles they have. You see, if Israel can handle shutting down their business and their economy for, let us say, 1 more month, I mean, this country is shish kebab. The Israeli right now are flattening the ground with them. They are destroying every manufacturer, everything. I mean, they are just, it's like, let us go play. Their sky is open. The Israeli, they have their drones. Is flying like for fun. Like wherever people move in the street, they see everything. So in speeches, they are so powerful. Let me see the Iranian TV, press TV, so we can laugh a little bit. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. I don't know if you know the Iranian. You will die laughing. Do we have any Iranian here? By the way, Iranian are not like those. There's many Iranian. They are elegant. They are nice. They are wonderful. Like I met, I don't know if you know brother Amir from Iran. Him and his brother, they are wonderful people, very wonderful. So when we say Iranian, we don't mean, there's a lot of very nice people in this country. That's why I don't want really civilian to get hurt. I want the civilian to be saved so they can change the country from those dogs to be really living. And this country is not poor, yet this country people cannot afford even to have a bread. Let us see what the Iranian TV. They bring you all the lifty, lifty. I will not be surprised, by the way, if they bring Sakar Carson, the scumbag Sakar Carson, traitor.
Not leave. So that's not just resilience, it's to complete defiance in the face of a genocide
Really?
that she's facing. And it's a moral stance that even if they destroy everything that you have, everything that you love, they destroy your home, they destroy your family, they will not erase your identity, they won't erase your land, and they will not get rid of her will.
I mean, this is always, excuse my language, this is always their shit. They are hiding. By the way, this is not the studio. They cannot even have a studio no more. Their studio is burned, And now they are claiming that they are the one who protect Gaza. Nobody killed so-called Palestinian as much as the Iranian regime. I can take you back on time. Let me do that. I want to show you what they did to the Palestinian, so-called Palestinian. in Beirut. The Shia themselves, the Hezbollah. They used to hunt them like dogs. People don't even dare to go in their balcony. You go in the balcony, you are dead. So they surrender all the area. Let me. I will try to find you videos. You know, we don't want to be flagged. You know the thing, as Joe Biden, Prophet Joe Biden said. Stupidity upon him. This is 11 years ago, but this is not 11 years. This is very. This is not in Lebanon. This is in Syria. Yeah, same. You know, the Shia, they surrounding them, and they no food, no water. You see, they are complaining about Israel. There, they stayed for like years. People, they have to eat weeds. And when I say weed, not the weed the people they smoke, I'm talking about weed, grass, whatever. This is, maybe a documentary about the war in the camps of Beirut. And a very horrible history, very horrible history. Those are the Shia shooting at the Palestinians on Damascus. All right, they killed a lot of them. I mean, I wish we can play some videos, but we have to be careful with the, Nobody killed of them as much the Shia did. And now they claim that they are the one who protect the so-called Palestinian in Gaza. Unbelievable hypocrite. They even use chemical weapon against them. And by the way, not to forget to mention, I'm not saying that those so-called Palestinians are nice and peaceful. They are terrorists too. Just to take take note. But they did a lot to the civilians.
آلاف من سكان مخيم اليرموك للاجئين الفلسطينيين جنوب دمشق أخرجوا خلال اليومين الماضيين باتجاه الأحياء المجاورة، وذلك بعد سيطرة تنظيم الدولة الإسلامية على أجزاء واسعة من
This is ISIS attacking here. ISIS attacking the camps of the Palestinians. So everybody killed them. The Muslim Sunni killed them. The Shia killed them. Everybody killed them. But if the Israelis shoot a bullet, the whole world move. Human right. Everybody. As soon as you are an Israeli, you cannot fart. If you are from different ethnic, you can do whatever you want. Nobody will talk about you. All right? Nobody. This is the Middle East, my friend. Whatever you hear in TV about the Middle East is full of lies. The only one who can share the truth with you is us. We are from there. You listen to those who you see in TV, you hear nothing but, even Fox News, they lie. CNN, they lie. I mean, every TV station, because all of them, they have, like an agenda which is not really truthful agenda. Those lefty, when they go in the street, they want to support Hamas. If they go to Hamas, they will rape them. Just let them go there. This Swedish girl, what's her name? If she go there, she will be raped by every member, every citizen of Gaza. She will leave the country and her belly is full of babies and semen. It's reality. Rumble is not working. What I can do? Okay. Guys, did Rumble stop working? Yeah, it looked like Rumble did not even work. All right, sorry for that. Maybe because we were late to go live, you know, based on what the schedule. I should have took it off and add it again. No problem, it's all right. If you are here new, first time here, don't forget to subscribe. Our channel here is not, you know, blah blah talk, you know. Here we have a real education and we are truthful with you. I will never lie to you, because, you know, why in the world when you listen to somebody when I lie to you? If you go right now and check in YouTube live, all the channels that speak about life, you will, when Trump he do something wrong, I say he's doing wrong. People know me. I don't side blindly. I side with the truth. As our Lord, our Savior said, the truth will set you free. Never side with the person, because people do wrong, including me. So you side with the person blindly, you might side with the wrong. So you always have to side with the truth. What is right? And how you know what is right and what's wrong? Our Bible, not Christian Prince. I share with you what I know, but your guideline, you have one master, one Lord. His name is the Messiah. From their fruits you shall know them. So we share with you reality. You will see many people, they say to you, oh, you want war. How good Christian you are. Those arrogant didn't know that the Bible says, the Lord says, peace for those who love peace and no peace for the wicked. And if you don't go after the wicked will come to you. Why we have police in every country? Because there is wicked people. So those hypocrites themselves, if you say to them, somebody come to your house, what do? Somebody want to come and rape your woman. What you will do? You will pray to Jesus? Is that what Jesus taught you? They are hypocrite and they are no Christians. This is not what the Bible teaches. The Bible never taught us to be coward. It's your duty as a Christian to protect the weak, not to watch them dying. When the Bible says the Lord, he says, don't fight evil by evil. Well, evil by evil is to be like them. To attack, to rape, to attack, to steal, to attack if you are doing justice. This is a different story. And as you see, those people are evil. They are wicked. If I show you how they pray, what the Muslim they pray in the mosque, what they say, shall we listen? Listen. Don't listen to me. They will tell you the truth. This is Louisiana. This is in America. He is making a prayer to Allah. Where? In America. You stupid American give them citizenship. You allow them to be in this country. And what he is praying? Listen carefully.
عليك باليهود اللهم عليك باليهود وأعوانهم فإنهم لا يعجزون اللهم احصهم عددا.
Oh Allah, finish all the Jews and all the Christians. Did you see that? You know, let me see. And the Christian, I don't know why they did not try, you know, annihilate all the Jews and the Christian. This is in Louisiana. The prayer of every mosque in America, may Allah kill all the Jews and all the Christians. And then they go in the street, we say, Islam is peace. Prophet Muhammad told us to be nice to everybody. But when they are together, May Allah kill them all. May Allah make them finished. May Allah freeze the blood inside their vein. I mean, if you see their prayer, you see how satanic they are. Listen, listen. Let him continue.
اللهم عليك باليهود وأعوانهم فإنهم لا يعجزونك اللهم احصهم عددا اللهم احصهم عددا واقتلهم بددا ولا تغادر منهم أحدا يا رب العالمين.
This is now where? In Central Florida. The president of the Islamic Society in Central Florida, June 21, 2024. This is not 20th century ago. This is now in Florida.
A lot of Christians are leaving their faith, especially the young generation. The churches are emptying out. The Pew Research Center has shown that in the last 10 years, 28% of people have left the church and became atheists.
Where do you get your research from the atheist? Our churches is loaded. Even there's no place to park cars. Even we do our sermon in the stadium. And you are a potato. This is why Trump, he won, you coward potato. Continue.
Or agnostic. They're not anymore impressed by the dogma that someone 2,000 years ago was crucified for their sins. They're searching for something that's more meaningful, that's consistent with science.
Sure, the God, he will give us endless penis. Yeah, consists science. Islam consists science. The sun set in murky water, and women have a sperm coming from her ribs, and the man's semen coming from his back, and Allah send hail from mountains in heaven. And this is science. True, true. And the sperm of the man stay inside the woman, as Muhammad said, for 45 nights. It must be sperm made from Elon Musk sperm.
And consistent with the principles that we know today. Islam is the answer for them.
Correct, correct.
And we are jumping on the opportunities that as these churches empty out, instead of spending larger amounts of money to build our masjids, we are buying these churches.
See?
We bought 3 churches so far, converted them to masjids, and now we have one.
You know, the stupid Muslim, they think if a church is for sale, you don't know that in America, church is a private owned by the ones who make it a church. They moved to different place because they got bigger, or maybe even the cost of the church became too much. So they put it for sale. Those people, they think they are doing jihad now. Okay, their church for sale. Let us buy it. So we can use it for propaganda. You see this church? Used to be church. Now it's a mosque. Alhamdulillah. They are evil even when they speak about their religion.
We are buying with a school to make it, because we have to serve the same people. The people who were part of that community, one day they will be Muslims.
Sure, sure.
So we'll make it into a masjid and an Islamic school for our children and their children, inshallah. 100 years ago, they invaded the Muslim world and they built missionary schools and destroyed Islamic schools and masjids.
True story.
Today, we bring the favor back,
See?
turn their churches into masjids and their schools into Islamic schools. Bring the light of Islam to here. We're able to buy ready to go institutions that have been there for a long time, but they emptied out. And now it is time to be filled with Muslims, with reverts, converts.
The sound is bad. By the way, when the Muslims, they say about LGBT, nobody support LGBT in America as much as Muslims. Go check Ilhan Omar and all those who they are Congress from the Muslims. See they dance with who? Who is the one who joined the festival of the LGBT? This is how hypocrite they are. This is satanic cult religion. Inside the mosque, they say, may Allah kill them. Outside the mosque, they dance with them. This guy, we can't even hear, you know, his voice. Masjid Salam.
Allah has sent us to these nations to civilize them.
Sure.
That's why Allah has sent us to civilize these people. Yet the media makes us look like the barbaric ones. The reason they don't want you to be successful is because they're jealous of what you have.
Sure.
The Christians, jealous of what you have. Their nations, their religions are dying. So what they had to do, they had to change their religion.
Okay. Let us see. This is what they teach in their schools. All of it is full of hatred and agenda. They are not coming here to just live as every citizen. No. But let us see. What is the real story is.
I mean,
Those are three Muslims, very well-known terrorists, or they claim not to be terrorists, to be honest with you. They claim they are very decent. They do secret sex.
I was reading something from Pew Research that said in America 24% of Muslims apostate.
As much as we say Islam is the fastest growing religion in the globe, I want to tell you something that I've studied. Okay? It's the religion with the large number of defectors, the largest number of defectors. Did you know that? I can tell you. That doesn't mean the number of defectors is more than the number of those who enter, but from all others, those who are leaving Islam, and you don't even know, people are living in your home, and it's second, third generation in the Western world, they're not even Muslim. They're not even Muslim. They don't care about Islam, but their name is Muslim, and you think they're Muslim because they're in the situation. I did a little survey of Salatul Eid, and I found that 50% of the guys don't even go to Eid. They don't even go to Eid.
You see, in Islam, if you don't go to pray, that means you are an ex-Muslim. So 50% don't go even to pray. All right. But anyway, this is not our topic today. But this is to show you that, you know, when they say to you about Iran and the Islamist, getting rid of any Islamist regime in the world is a good act. That's why I don't like Trump. He is lifting the sanctions in this filthy regime in Syria right now. That is a big mistake. They think the tail of a dog will be straight one day. In the Middle East, we say, if you put a tail of a dog between, like in a frame to make it straight for a century, and you take the frame out, the tail will bend right away. You cannot make any Islamist group, good group, for Islam is filthy. When you partner with the devil, never expect blessing, good, for this is the devil. It is reality. Anyone have a question for me? I'm watching the news. There's a lot of news coming from Iran. The Iranian, they are really being hit very badly. Like I see now in the news, they are saying that the Israeli, they hit a manufacturer for missiles. It's called Khajir. And they hit the Imam of Al-Hussein, the military academy of Imam Hussein, which is belong to the Revolutionary Islamic Guard. All right. Cross liquor. Yeah, I never saw a Christian licking a cross, but I can show you Muslim licking vagina. Isn't it the black stone is a vagina? Do you want to call me? We can talk about cross liquors and vagina liquors. Do you dare? You call yourself Muslim Orthodox? Here we go. This is the religion who believe that this vagina, which was made by the Arab before Islam, can forgive and erase their sin, as Muhammad said, and I can show the reference. There's no question about it. I'm sure you are afraid to call me because we will force you to lick it. Live on air. Put your head inside and lick it and kiss it. Ooh. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Look, in Arabic it says, what will happen in your heart when you lick it? And by the way, I'm not exaggerating. This is what their book says, that the black stone was white like milk, and it blackened by the menstruation of women. What they are talking about? The Arab used to go around the Kaaba totally naked. Naked. Men and women, especially women who want to have babies. But because they cannot have babies, they still have menstruation. So during the time of menstruation, they come and they touch, they go naked. Let me show you. Totally naked, nude. You know what nude? Nude, you know. This is their books. All right? This is very authentic. This is their books. The people who do Hajj, you see the Hajj just finished. This is how they do Hajj. They go around the Kaaba totally in the state of nudity. What state? Of nudity. Wearing nothing. This is a very pagan practice. Sexual religion. Wearing nothing. So the women, she want to have kids. This is why you see the image here is made in the shape of a vagina. It is literally a vagina. You might think, oh, this guy is a Christian, he's making things. No, it is a vagina. This is a look at it. Prove me wrong. Hey, Muslims, Allah Prophet Aisha, she said that she never saw the penis of Muhammad. And Muslim, they claim that Muhammad, he never saw the vagina of Aisha. I believe Aisha, but I don't believe Muhammad, because Muhammad, I guess he don't have one. He could not make babies. However, is this a vagina or not? All the reference prove exactly what we are saying. So the women, she touch her vagina when she have her menstruation, and I can show the reference. Anything I say, I will show reference for it. You know me, I'm a Christian Prince. Not Sucker Carson. So the women first, the men and the women, they are together, going naked around the Kaaba, totally naked. The woman, she have her menstruation, the blood is coming from her vagina. She put her hand in her vagina, and then she put it on side the black stone. So now this is the vagina. Her blood now is inside the vagina. The god of fertility, Hubble, which is other name of Baal. And then the man, he come and he do hak. You see, they call it Hajj. Never was. It is hak. What hak mean? Scratch it. I'm not sure if the word correct in English. Like, maybe not scratch. Like, you know, if you touch something, it's like touch, but it's more than touch. Like, you know, like you touch hard, you know. I'm not sure what the English word will be. So the woman, she put her hand over her vagina first, and then the man, he come after her man. It have to be her husband or her boyfriend or whatever. And then he put his penis on the black stone and he shovel it there. And he move it up and down. And they are praying to Allah and Hubal to make her have baby. And then after they finish this, they give them a clothing. So they have to go naked first. And this is exactly what the Muslims wear today. They wear a sheet, white sheet. If you go back here in the hadith, the one I just showed you, you will see after they do that, they give them a clothing. All right? The male provided with the clothes, and the female provided with the clothes. So they are naked now. And after finishing shoveling, you know, she put her vagina blood inside the black stone. And then he put his penis in it. Now they are praying to Allah to make her have a baby. All right? And this is why in the books of Tafsir it says that the black stone was white like milk. But the menstruation of women pre-Islam made it black. What they are talking about? Those women who they are going around the Kaaba. Now the reason they don't have baby as they think, you know, remember, this is how they think. They think that Allah is punishing them because they commit something wrong. They commit some sin. So when she touched her vagina with her blood and put it in the black stone, and then he put his penis, Allah will accept their offer, and for sure they have to give money too. And then he will suck their sin, and the sin will move from inside you to the black stone. And this is why Muhammad himself and the Muslim today, they kiss the black stone, because the stone will suck your sin. So the black stone was white like milk. After they touch it and kiss it and lick it, it suck your sin, and then you are pure again. This is why Muhammad, he says that touching the black stone and the Yemeni corner is just another corner in the Kaaba, have stones they brought from the temple of Al-Makkah. You see, Mecca is just a counterfeit of the temple of Al-Makkah. Am I giving too much headache to you guys? Is that too much? Should I change the topic? Let me know if there's too much information or too much headache. I know, like, it's late at night, people maybe they want to sleep, people they don't want to hear too much information, you know. So Mecca is resemble the temple of Al-Makkah, which is located in Yemen, and that is the temple of the moon god. You might think it's different name. You see, the Yemeni and the people of Yemen, some letters they say them different way. So Ka will say Qa. Like if you go to Egypt, if your name is George, they call you Gorg. I'm trying to say it incorrectly. Yeah, Jorg. You know, like it's very funny way. Gerges. So your name is Georges. Gerges, you know, so the J become gay. All right? So Gorgbush. But they try to fix it to say George. So if we go, let me see. All right. Let us share some image with you. This is where Islam is coming from. It is coming from the Sabian. The Sabian, they claim that this temple is built by them, and they believe even the Pharaoh, he was a Sabian, and this is their temple. So Actually, if you look at the name, you will see how the name is the same as Mecca, you know, the temple of Al-Makkah. Makkah. And what is this temple is, you know, when the first time I said this is the moon god, they were saying no. According to scientists, historians, they say this is the sun god temple. And later they discovered, not long time ago, that I was right. And this is the moon god temple. So now if we go and we search for the Yemeni corner, what the people there, what they did, people used to go and do Hajj or Hajj all the way in that area, those who like or worship the god of Al-Makkah. So what they did, they brought some rocks from that temple and they insert them in the wall of the Kaaba. And this is what it's called now, the Yemeni corner. Yemeni mean Yemen. This is why actually you notice that those rocks, they don't look the same. So those Yemeni corner, it's brought from the holy temple of Al-Makkah. And the Muslim, they believe by touching them, the whole idea is a business. Like, why you want to fly, or sorry, in the old days, why you want to trip all the way a month journey or 2 weeks journey in the top of the camel to go and touch those stones, the holy stones there? We bring them to you. So now people who used to go and worship those temple, they can come here and touch it. And those who like the black stone, we have it for you too. So the black stone is in the other corner, and the stones from Yemen is in this corner. And Muhammad, he said that whoever touched them, it erased his sin. Which means Islam, obviously, unless you are like so slow to understand, it's nothing but a pagan, stupid cult. And let me show you the reference. And you know, any reference I'm showing you, and especially if you are new, any reference I'm showing is from their books. Muslim books, not my books. You know, I wrote many books there on Amazon, but I'm not, anything in my book is coming from their reference. All right? So this Abdul asking other Abdul, why do I only see you touching those two corners? Which corners? The Yemeni corner and the black stone corner. Remember that. All right? This is the Yemeni corner, and this is the vagina. So he's asking him, why I see you touching them there? What is the reason? He said, I heard the Messenger of Allah saying, touching them erase sin. And this is exactly what the Arab pagan before Islam they do. Islam is just a continuum of paganism. And I heard him, not had him, say, whoever go around it 7 times is like freeing a slave. The Arab before Islam, those women, the one I told you, they go around the Kaaba, and because they are not having a baby, they if they go first time, second time, and still their request to have a baby is not working. So now they did the Hajj, which is called Hajj today. The woman, she placed her hand over her vagina, she put it in the stone. The male, he came and he shuffled his penis inside the black stone. He started touching the blood which is inside from his women, and it still did not work. That means still the God, Allah, is upset. So what they would do? They have a solution. They say, okay, let us free a slave. So the Arab before Islam used to free a slave just to be forgiven from their sin. Muhammad, he found a solution to keep slavery running. So he told them, don't do that. Don't free a slave. Touch the stone. It's the same as a freeing slave. So now the Arab, they stop freeing slaves to have their sin to be forgiven, because we have something very easy. Just touch the stone, kiss it, lick it. And then the Abdul, they come to us and they say Islam is not paganism, and they say Christianity is paganism. How bad it can be more than this? All right? Any Abdul? So anyway, going back to our topic, let us see what the Iranian regime, let us see first the news, if there's any update here. Look at this. The Iranian president, he speak to the Emirati begging for mercy. Do you see it? The Iranian president spoke to the Emirati to be the middleman. So now the Emirati, they will call Trump, I'm guessing, and they will see how they can fix it. They are scrambling. Trump is coming to town, but it's not going to be a Christmas gift for them. So now they are calling the Emirati to be the middle person. Explosion, rock Tehran, no problem. I mean, those mullahs, they like rock and roll music. They keep asking for death. They say, Allah, make us die for your sake so we can get the virgin and we have the endless penis. I mean, you know what? When Muhammad, he promised them endless penis, he must have a penis in the size of a peanut. Otherwise, why somebody want to make a wish like this? You make a wish for something you don't have. Like if I'm poor, I will say, God, make me rich. If I have a nice car, I will say, God, can I have a car? If I am not healthy, I'll pray for health, please, God. So when you ask God to make your penis endless, I mean, what is your problem? Penis problem. Their God even a penis. And their most holy stones is a vagina, as you see. Syrian the alarm sound north in Israel due to drone infiltration. Okay. Mostly those drones are coming from the Houthi. Yeah. I just saw on news, it says the Chinese, they evacuate some of their citizens, not all. I think they are trying. Yeah, let's see if there's any more news. Then that's it for now. If we go to the Mullah TVs, they're still bashing America and Israel, the kuffar, the same blah blah.
به خودتون تزریق کنید که می توانید و بدانید که خواهید توانست.
They brought the dead to cheer them.
هر عملی اولش فکر است. هر کاری اولش تفکر و تأمل در اطراف کار است. اگر ما در روحمون ضعف باشد نمی توانیم کاری بکنیم. روح را قوی کنید.
حتی برای اولین بار من بگم ما مأموریت داشتیم که
just, I mean, hold on, you see, I like your jacket. Are you sure you bought it or this is not from the Salvation Army? I mean, come on, be honest with me. Do you know what they do? The Christian, they donate clothes for those countries for free. Do you know what they do with them? They take them and they sell them. All the user clothing which is sent by Christians like Salvation Army, etc. organization, they don't give them to the poor. They sell them for very expensive price comparing to that area, I'm serious. All those countries, they have used clothing market. But all those who use a clothing market, they never paid for it a penny. They receive it as a donation. This is how corrupt they are. You try to help the poor of them, they take the government, they take it, and then they sell it to vendors, and they make a lot of money from it. No, not only in Hamas, not all those countries, all those countries. You send them donation, they will, you know, yeah, you send food, they will take it and sell it. All right? Yeah. I see that here they are saying that the Israeli attack a complex of chemical manufacturer, and it's really burning. Look like the Israeli are making shish kebab. All right. New York Times announced that Iran is preparing to attack American bases if America join the war. All right. Yeah. Garbage in, garbage out. New York Times announcing that Iran, they are going to establish or start putting bombs in Hormuz. And this is actually what they did during the war with Saddam Hussein, during the Gulf War. They put thousands, what they call them? You know, I don't know what the name is. Excuse me, my English sometimes doesn't help me. So those bombs, they have nails. Let me search for pictures. So when the ship go in the sea, the ship will hit any of those nails and will trigger the bomb. So they send them, they dump them in the water. The ship will not be able to see them, you know. Mostly, they design them not to go deep to the ground and not to stay in the top usually. Sometimes they have like a defect, they can, you know, they can go up, you know, but not supposed to be, as I know. So like this is how it is. So the Iranian, during the war with Iraq, they put thousands of those in the Gulf, in the Persian Gulf, in order to block any ability for the Gulf, who they were supporting Saddam Hussein at that time massively, to, you know, to sell their oil through the Gulf. And now they might do the same. Why not? You know, they will do anything to survive. This is why Trump, he have to think carefully before he make decision how far things will go, you know, because those are terrorists. They don't care, you know. They don't care about anything you think. Sea mines, you can call it sea mines. Good. Yeah. So like when the ship is going in the sea, will hit any of those, and you see there's a trigger in it, and that will push inside. This is why they are from all direction except the bomb. Except the bomb. It should not be in the ground, actually. It should be like floating. They keep enough air inside, so it will go to float, but not float enough to be in the surface. So the ship, they cannot avoid it. They will not see it. But we know that these days, ships, they have like underwater radar, etc. So things is way better than before. However, still they can block the sea, because most of the ship, they will say, why I want to go there? Why I want to risk my business? My ship will cost me, you know, maybe $100 million. Why I want to go to this area? You know, and most of insurance company, they don't even cover such an incident. They don't. Like, you know, in your home, you sign for house insurance, and then if somebody burn it for you, they say it's not covered. This is, you know, this is not an act of God. We cover you for act of God. Like accident, not something. If you run your car in purpose over somebody, they don't pay insurance. This is not an act of God. Like, it's not called accident anymore. So all ships will stop going in that area. All right, and then you know, they can block the whole sea, and nobody will be able to you know, to go through the whole business. So now I think the Iranian president, when he is quoting speaking to the Emirati UAE president, he is asking him to mediate between USA and Iran, and at the same time giving a warning: don't blame us for what is next. All right, like, you know what we can do. Emirat are enemy of Iran, by the way. But because they occupy their land too, they are making a threat to them. But when you need a dog, you kiss his tail. This is the philosophy of those Arab and Muslims. So now, for them, the Emirati are dogs. For the Emirati, the mullahs of Iran, they are dogs. When Iran need Emirat, they will kiss the tail of the dog. They will kiss their butt. Help us. Help us so we don't attack you. Listen, you have bases, American bases. All those missiles we are shooting at Israel, they will come to you. So now the UAE president, he will call, he will say, please come on, don't do that to us. We are a small, tiny country in the size of a dish. Even a dish is bigger. It's a reality. It's a very small, tiny country. If you look at Emirat, this is Emirat here. Tiny, small country. You know? If we zoom out, maybe you will notice better. And they have a very small population. Actually, most of the people in Emirat, they are not even Emirati. Let us see how many foreigners in Emirat. How many foreign people live in Emirat compared to the UAE citizen?
It's difficult to give a direct comparison of foreign people in Emerald, Australia compared to UAE citizens.
What Emerald is stupid idiot AI? I mean, why they don't understand my accent? You see the discrimination? Unbelievable. Let me do it again. What is the percentage of population in the country of UAE compared to the foreigners who live in it?
The United Arab Emirates, UAE, has a unique demographic structure where a significant majority of the population are foreigners, expatriates. Based on recent estimates for 2024 and 2025, Emirati citizens make up approximately 11.5% of the total population. Foreigners, expatriates, make up approximately 88.5% of the total population. This makes the UAE one of the countries with the highest percentage of expatriates globally.
So you see, 80.85% of the population are not citizen. So the whole country will run away. Like when war happened, the first one will run is the foreigners, and the foreigners is almost 90% of the country. Our friend here is saying, Paul, I am partly blind. I cannot read books, only audio. I hope you will put your books into audio. Well, I don't know. This is really too much work for me. As you see, I'm a very busy person, my friend Paul. However, I have a solution for you. Watch my videos. You will learn a lot. All right? And we stay here for many hours. All right, brother? God bless you. If one day I'm able to make audio for my books, actually, you do not need really. You can, I think you can, if you have Kindle, you can make, I think they play audio, right? Even if the book does not have audio, just only, I think you can do that, right? Yeah. All right. So those countries now, actually, they are very terrified. Emirat, Qatar. Actually, if you are from Emirat, if you live in Emirat, you have to have second plan. if you are a person who live in Emirat, and I know many people here, they are Christians who live in Emirat, you have to be ready. Be sure you have your passport. Be sure you have money, cash, you know. Be sure you are ready to run. Like, what is the plan? If the war started, where do you go? The only way to go is to cross the borders from Emirat to go to Saudi Arabia. So if you are a person who live there, in any of those territories, you have to have a plan. Don't sit and wait and say, oh, maybe will not, maybe, you know, you never know. Actually, if you can take a vacation, go visit some relative somewhere in different country. Right now, the airport is working fine. But who knows what can happen next? Nobody knows. If you notice things is going wrong, you better be ready. All right? This is my advice to you. Don't wait until the last moment. Be ready. Be sure you have your passport. Be sure you have cash. Because when war start, all those ATM machine and etc., they will shut down. Everything will shut down. Banks will shut down. Even if after war, like, things come back, you can get your money, no problem. I don't think that things will go bad to the point you cannot get your money, but you have to have cash for emergency, and this is the time of emergency. So anyone who live here in Emirat, in Qatar, in Bahrain, Kuwait, because Kuwait have a big basis for the American, Qatar is the same, you know, and those countries are so tiny, so small. However, you are lucky because you are not an island, still you can drive and get out. All right? Now, always in the time of trouble, things go wrong, and, you know, you will not be able to get your money. In fact, even if you live in America or anywhere, you better have some cash for emergency, because you never know. The bank block your account for some problem. Your ATM, your credit card, somebody tried to hijack it, etc. By the time you call, you know, you fix it, etc., what you would do? You better put little cash as emergency for emergency time. All right? Yeah, exactly. Our friend here, he has mentioned the story of Noah. When Noah was building the ark, people were laughing at him. I mean, what are you talking about? There's no even water here. Have you ever heard of somebody build ark in a place there's no water? You must be crazy. But he was ready for the emergency. So you have always to be ready with your ark, so you can leave. Especially this is not your country. You see, the citizen, the government will take care of them first, not of you. You are nobody. You are literally nobody. Right? It's not your country. And usually, the one who will pay the price in such a situation is those who they are Indian, poor, you know, the one who have little income. So they go to Emirat, they work for $300, $400. In wartime, the airline ticket, if there's airline ticket, will be thousands. Because now everybody will take advantage of you. Airline will not charge you the same. You know, there's risk. We can lose our plane. So the ticket who used to be for, you know, $700 is going to be $4,000 if it is available. All right? So always you have to be like, you have to think for what will happen next, because this is the Middle East. Middle East is like a tropical weather. They say to you there's no rain, and in a second the rain will come like crazy. But the difference between tropical and us in the Middle East, that in our territory it rains missiles and bombs. Not like in Hawaii. All right? Literally, it rains bombs. We don't have rain, actually. We don't have water. I mean, if you go there, it's desert. Look at this. It's yellow. It's totally yellow. But Allah, He blessed us. We don't have money for food. We don't have money for building schools. We don't have money for anything, but we have money for bombs. We are very smart people, you know. Citizens, they sell their kidney to feed their kids. But then we make them go in the street, shout, we want to jihad, Allahu Akbar, we want to die for the sake of Allah. And then when the enemy come to us, we hide, we run, we forget about Allah, we fart at him. Like, Allah, where are you? Nowhere to be found. Did you find Allah in the street? No. Right? Yeah. Like, you know, if you go to the Iranian TV, here we go. Look at this potato. Look at this face. He just came from the grave. Like, did you just came from the grave?
Occupied territories.
And look, do you see our missiles? Like, Abdul, what your missiles would do? This is always, and look, this is the flag of the enemy. Boom! This is what we would do. But your missiles like hardly can reach anywhere. Potato. The Israeli now, they are wiping the floor with you, without America, alone. So those are videos like propaganda about how powerful they are. And by the way, in Galilee, in Israel, they don't call it, look how stupid they are. They use the word Galilee, and they say the word Palestine. Like, supposedly now they are not mentioning the Jews. By the second you mention that name, you just claim that this is belong to the Jews. You're just stupid people. Breast TV. Yeah. Voice of voiceless, for sure. That is the anus of Allah. He is voiceless. He fart only. All right? You notice there is nothing there. It's all a replay program. Do you notice with me? There's no real program. What will happen now? They are bringing a cake for the kid. I thought cake is haram. Birthday is haram in Islam. And now the bomb will come. The Jews, brother, they are killing the Muslims. The poor kid is waiting for his birthday. And now the missiles will come. Are you sure that this is a cake? Not C4, not TNT. Here we go. As is, guys, I never saw this video before. Honest to God, as I expected, propaganda. They send bomb to everybody, and they claim and they play victim. When the last time the American they bombed Iran? When the last time any of the neighbors they bombed Iran? They are the one who bomb everybody. Boom. And look, this is Gaza. Do you see the truck there? This was the boy. He was here with the cake. The evil Jews. Look what they are doing. They killed tens of thousands of Palestinians, so-called Palestinians, in Syria. They used to throw barrels. You know the barrels? Not even missiles. They are not even worth missiles for them. Let me show you. Those are the army of Iran, the merciful army of Allah. They are not like the Jews, they are merciful. They fill the barrel. You see, they are dropping barrel. Those are not missiles. Blindly, like this, in the top of the population. Boom. You see, they are dumping it from the airplane. And then they claim that they are the enemy of the army of Allah. You know, we are the army of Allah. We don't kill, the Jews, they kill the Muslims. The Jews, they kill the civilians. Look, here we go. They drop the barrel in the top of the town, and the barrel fly like you don't know. They don't know what is going. Or what they know, people here who live, they are Muslim Sunni. Kill them. It keep going down. Here we go. Boom. Yeah. You know? So he's smoking a cigarette. He light the barrel. It's just like a very savage way. It's not even like something technology. Even they use tape for it, you know. They put the fertilizer inside, and then they put they light the fabric connected to it, and they throw it down. It keep going until boom. Yeah, look how much damage those things does. Those are the Iranians who claim that they are the Mujahideen, the army of Allah. We saw this one. I think you got the idea, you know. They are very nice people. Let us see. I guess it's coming down. It's in the way. They can hear the sound, but they don't know where it is yet. It fell down there. Yeah. And they put inside, they put steel and nails so they can kill as many as they can. This is what the Shia of Iran and the mullahs government did in Lebanon, in Syria, you name it. What about Yemen? The same garbage. Wherever the termite of Islam goes, bloodshed goes with it. It is the biggest termite religion ever, if we can call it a religion. Let us see if there's any new news here. Israel strike and have killed nearly 600 in Iran. Right groups says. A human right group, human right, they kill for a human. This is what they kill. This human right, they support abortion, but they are against killing of a human. I mean, a human right group. Yeah. We kill babies only, not like you. Yeah. 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 Yeah, look like not too much. We were expecting Trump to say something today, but took maybe, you never know. I mean, Trump, he might say something in the morning. Sometimes he act like Muhammad, like Allah. He says something in the morning, he changes his mind after 10 minutes. Who hate Israel more, Iran or Saudi Arabia? They both are the same. Both are the same. But, there's like a regime is smart. They don't say we hate you. And there's a regime, he say it. Both are Muslims. It's like Shia and Sunni is the same garbage. Two faces of one coin. So never let them fool you. They praise America right now in Saudi Arabia because they need America. As you see right now, who's going to protect them if Iran attack them? Who's going to protect Emirat? They are no match. All the cities and those buildings will be empty in the speed of light. The whole country is not even a country. It's made of cartoon, cement. Population are not population. They are foreigners. So this is why they have to praise Trump when he came, like treat him like a king. They need him. In fact, Israel right now becomes so important for those people. Because you see the result of what happened now, the sales of weapons of Israel will be skyrocketing. The Israeli pilot will be #1 trainers for pilot in the world. I mean, they have an amazing expertise. The Israeli intelligence is the top intelligence in the world. By the way, I'm saying that because I don't want them to send me a pager. Just to let you know, Yeah, you see somebody here saying, even in local Emirat, there's a huge population. They are Iranian. Yeah, he's right. Even in Emirat, there's a good number of Iranian because simply the old days this was Persia. This territory was Iranian Persian land. But the Arab came. The Arab took over. They became the majority. They took over. All right. So we will see, soon you will hear, I'm sure, that the president of Emirat, he make a phone call with Trump. I don't think he will call now. I mean, it's too late for Trump. Trump, after 9 p.m., he worked as a taxi driver in Uber. And now, if somebody is a liberal from Kamala Harris party, they will take what I said seriously, and they will publish it. Just wait. They'll love it. Trump, he worked in Uber. He's not the one running the White House. Who said that? A guy, his name is Christian Brands. Who? Are you serious? How he knew that? He said he's his friends. Yeah. I have his recording. He said, Trump, he used to work as a driver for me. True. I fired him. Him and Elon Musk, they used to be my drivers. I told them, you know what? Enough is enough. This Elon Musk, he's mentally ill. One day he come to work, the second day he don't come to work. Trump, each time he drive, he says, if not me, you will have accident. If not me, you will have accident. I'm the best driver. I can't take it no more, Can't you drive? Just drive. Okay, we got it. You're a driver. This is your job. Your job is not to have accident. Not to have accident. It's not me. I am the one who did it. Not like Biden. Like Biden did not work for me. He never was my driver. Why you keep saying his name? Anyway. Oh boy. So it looked like the news we heard that Trump, he will make a speech today is not really true. But we will see what will happen tomorrow. Tomorrow will come anyway. All right? If you don't go tomorrow, tomorrow will come to you. The beach? Any question? A female driver? I will never do such a mistake. Are you talking about those kind of like creatures who have long nails? Is that what you mean by female? And now these days they put those eyelashes? Are you crazy? I mean, if she don't kill you with her nails, she can kill you with her eyelashes. I don't know what they made them from. You walk in the street, you see a woman, she have those eyelashes coming like a balcony. You can put your coffee on it. You can put your books. And the funny is, they think they look beautiful with those things. You look so silly. You look really silly. You look weird. I mean, the eyelashes they are using is not even like, it is not eyelashes. It is Boeing 777 wing. It's almost touch your face if you are close to them. But the one who made this eyelashes, by the way, is smart. He knew there's a lot of weirdo who they are willing to pay money to buy such a stupid thing. Anyway, let us stay safe. I can talk about Islam. I can insult Allah. I can insult Muhammad. I can make a billion Muslim my enemy, but I don't dare to make women angry. I have to stay safe. Sorry, guys. I will change topic. Never mess with two. Women and the IDF. Bingo. End of the line. We have to stay safe, brother. Yeah, it's already tomorrow, huh? All right. No, Trump did not speak. No, nothing happened. They said he will speak. It turned to be, it might be fake news. You never know. But they said he is going to make it like soon, very soon, blah, blah, blah. So, you see what happened when you believe in the media? But he might be, you see, I checked. They are saying that those bombers are not in the Middle East yet. So how Trump will announce something have to do with what he would do if the bombers are not there yet? That doesn't make sense. So he must wait until his troops are ready and his plan is set. Otherwise, making such a statement will not be smart if he is not ready. Guys, if you want to be safe, stop talking about women. Women are not. I can mess with Iran. Please leave. Come on, guys, for safety reason. You don't want me to end like somewhere. Come on. I don't fear terrorists. I'm armed with weapon. I went to war. I was in the army. But I will never fight with women. I will run. Never. I mean, did you see their nails? Seriously. Are those our nails? Really? Those are nails? Man, how come Trump don't complain, says we have to make them surrender and give us their nails? We men, we need women to surrender their nails so we can feel safe and secure. Shouldn't he ask for that? Seriously? How we can sleep? Hey guys, you are married, right? How many of you are married? When you sleep next to your wife, how you know that she will not do something to you with your neck, with her nails? I mean, how you know? How you know? What is your guarantee? Let me guess. You call her honey. You love me, right? She said, uh-huh. No, honey, I want to hear it from your heart, please. You love me, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, no. Okay. I'm going to sleep in my friend's house today or in the garage. Uh-huh. Oh, boy. Okay, in the car. Mm-hmm. Oh, boy. Okay, I'm going to go to the hotel, you know. Hey, ladies, I'm just joking. Don't take me serious, okay? I used to make my mom die laughing. You know, I say I want to go there. Like when I was like a kid. I want to go do this. She said, no. I said, I will go. No. I said, I will go. No. And then I do my trick. I keep making her laugh until she cannot take it. And she said, okay, go, just go. Just go. Oh, boy. Sound like CP has been married many times, my friend, many. This is why I am full of injuries. I'm smarter than this, my friend. What are you talking about? All right. Anyone have any question about the region or so? Our expectation for what will happen if things went bad to Iran, they will start putting those bombs, the one we showed you, the sea mine. They will block all this area. And if the American, they will start using bases in Emirat, because they have bases in Emirat, in Qatar, in Saudi Arabia, in Kuwait, in Bahrain. I think in Bahrain they have maybe 4,000 soldiers. In Qatar, I think they have maybe more than 10. That's a big number. And now, for sure, they are going to be loading, be ready for whatever is going to happen. We have intel that you are married and you have a daughter. Yeah, I have. I have intel that your wife, she was my wife, and that daughter is Aisha. Do you want me to prove it to you? I used to do mut'a before, my friend. We have intel. A Muslim, he have intel. Is that why your intel told you after you got the pager and the pager exploded in your belly, they told you after the explosion that the Jews are going to screw you up? Man, you Muslims have all the intel. By the way, do you call it intel or into shit? I think you should consider this name. I mean, they have intel. Like, guys, do you know that all those scientists, those nuclear scientists in Iran, the Israeli, they send them message from the boss, from the big boss, asking them to come for urgent meeting, and they made them gather all together in one place, secret place, nobody knows about it. And when they arrive, all of them there, the Israeli, boom. Alhamdulillah, I just received from the biggest mullah a message. They are asking me to come urgently to meet secretly in this address. Okay, I am coming, mullah. And the text says, don't tell anybody. Don't call us back. The Jews are watching the phone. Okay, I will not tell anybody. So all those scientists, they went and they gathered in one apartment. And the Jews are waiting. One Abdul is here. Two Abdul is here. Three Abdul is here. Four Abdul is here. Seven Abdul is here. Eight Abdul is here. Nine Abdul is here. Netanyahu, what we do? Habibi, listen, Habibi. When you have nine Abdul, Ghettem Habibi, because this is what we call. We call nine Abdul. Hit the rim and make them Sheikh Khabab. Falafel. Boom. And you are talking about intel? If you have intel, maybe you can find the underwear of Muhammad, which is missing, not Muhammad actually, the underwear he stole, which is missing for 1400 years according to the Quran. Let your intel find it. You see what happened in Lebanon, what happened in Iran now. It is unbelievable. Those Israeli, I believe, you see, like, you remember what happened with Trump, with the Secret Service. I never have respect for those Secret Service no more. If you remember when Trump, they tried to assassinate him, who are those Secret Service around him? A bunch of, excuse me, I'm not trying to insult people who they are overweight, but a bunch of people who they are very overweight and they don't fit. Who is the one who gave them the job to work in the Secret Service? In which country in the world? A woman, she is 5 or 4 foot. She is extremely overweight. She is the one who protect the president. The one who will protect anyone, they have to be taller than him, if it's possible, so they can cover him when he walk. They have to be very, very physically fit, and they have to have a very special skills of fighting and shooting and jumping and running. What they have, if you look at the pictures, it is an embarrassment. There's a guy in the roof to protect Trump, and on the roof, and the one who want to kill him is just a few hundred meters, not even 100 meters away. And look, this woman, she's not even 4 foot tall, and she's overweight. And the rest is the same, actually. I mean, it was a joke. Look, she is hugging him. You know, I'm going to protect you. The president, don't worry. All right? And then she want to go downstairs. She hardly can move. What a disaster. Go and see, go and look at the guards of Netanyahu. Go and see the guards. Let me show you. Let me see if I can find the video. Hold on. Let me show you.
ضيفي سيد أوريس الصخار رئيس قسم.
Let me show you. I'm looking. Here we go.
So
this is Katz, the minister. I think he is the security minister, or the defense minister in Israel. Let us move in. He come to visit the location. Look at this dude. The soldiers are not his guards, all right? Look at this dude. Those are his safety, security. Those are really look at them. Look at them. Not the soldiers. The soldiers are not his security. He's coming to check. Let me see if I can find a better video, because I saw a video where you can see his security guards. Actually, here we go. You see one here, one here. They are very physically fit. They are wearing a mask so nobody will know them. Nobody will target them, you know. But extremely, you know, this guy is very tall, by the way. And look, they are around him. This one here is a security guard. This one here, this one is here. All is very physically fit. You can tell. Trump, those who they walk around him, until now, they are far away from cold in any mean. They should not. I don't know who is the one who chose them to put them in such a job. Like usually, in any country in the world, the army, they will elect the elite of their soldiers, the best of the best, to protect the president. Not in America, obviously. Most of them, they are old in age. If you look at the Trump guards, they are old in age. You see, you can be old, you can be healthy, but you cannot do the same as somebody is, you know, 25. You cannot. I mean, don't watch videos like movies like, you know, Sylvester Stallone. He can beat everybody even when he is 70. It's a movie. You know, this is just a movie. What is guy? His name, the one who hit Trump, the Italian guy, the idiot. In the movie, he shoot everybody. But this guy in the street, if somebody falls at him, he will fly. So the Israeli, they have the best commandos, the best intelligence, the best pilot, the best, I mean, they are really the top of everything. And nobody can beat them when it's come to spying and intelligence. They are the top in every way, in every mean. Yeah. You know, for me, I wish I can go to Israel, because I'm an Arab, I think it's going to be a horrible experience. I don't blame them, you know. I mean, why they wouldn't be nice to me, you know? If I am them, I will not be nice to me too. You know, after 9/11, you know, we Arab, we got lucky, you know. Like you go in the right away, we have a special inspection. The second they go and they see your passport, and then they put a red circle over your ticket, you know, like a special inspection. But then slowly they stop doing that, and I hate it, because that will make you go fast. So when I go to the security check, I take the phone. Hello, Assalamu alaikum, brother. Alhamdulillah. The second I say Alhamdulillah, everybody is looking at me. Once I was going, when I was with the army, I was waiting civilians. So I want to go, I will miss my airplane. I mean, the line is so long. It's impossible to catch. What I can do? So I took the phone. Assalamu alaikum. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. The guy came to me right away. He said, your ticket, please. He put a circle around my ticket. He says, go there. You know? Which means the special check. That is the fastest. But nobody there, almost. And then right away they will choose someone. He's redhead to make it like it's not only because you're Middle Eastern. No. Not because no. So they choose a person right away after me. He is redhead, and they told him, they put a circle over his ticket and they send him right away. Always when they choose me, they choose someone is a blonde. Immediately. You know? So you go to the double check, it takes 2 minutes. 2 minutes, like they check your bag, you know, etc. Like they never asked me to take off my pants. That would be disaster. You catch the airplane, and always they give me a window seat. I don't even need to pay for it because but you are an Arab. They have to put you in the corner. We have to corner him. Mehdi. We have an Arab guy. He is going to go inside the. Put him in the corner seat. Change his ticket number. Change his seat number. Okay. Be sure. Okay. Put him next to a lady. She is 2 tons weight, so he cannot move around. And right away they put next to me someone I cannot even move. But these days is not working no more. It was nice days. They are being friendly to us these days. I don't know why. I'm not getting even the window. Very sad. Very, very sad. I like discrimination. I love it. I wish the days of discrimination come back. Oh boy. Yeah, you know. Let us see if there's any news. All right, let us see if there's anything coming. Missile factory, IRJC linked to university site targeted in IDF strike. Bingo. And look, those are the Israeli in the shelter. All people, you know, what you can do, wartime. Yeah. But at least they have shelter, you know. Yeah, they made this, they open this flights, but this is not, the airport is not open. Those are the ones who work in the medical field. Actually, if I was in charge in the government in Israel, I will not allow people to leave the country who they are in the medical field. But maybe the Israeli, they refuse to do so because that will get attention for the spy. Why they are not allowing people who they work in the medical field to leave? Obviously, there's a preparing for something. So I think they let them go, and now they are struck abroad. They need them, you know, even though the injuries is little compared to, you know, I mean, I think until now, the Israeli, they have what, 24 people get killed? I mean, that is a miracle. In such a war, with all the missiles are shooting, you should have, you know, at least a couple of hundreds dead. Not 24, if not thousands. Yeah, see, they are saying that they killed, or I don't believe in those numbers, by the way, because when you attack all those bases, I mean, there's no way there's no soldiers there at all. So all those attacks, hundreds of bombing, how many people should be killed? Every truck from those launchers for missiles, they need, I think, about 8 people to operate it. Each one of them, at least. And usually, they have another truck go with it, like logistic support, like mechanic, like malfunction, or a person who is expert to fix things if something happened. So you will have in it, or around it, at least between 10 to 14. And the Israeli, they have tons of videos are launching attacks on those trucks. Let's see if they have any videos. Here we go. See, they are hunting them, and I think, I'm sure actually this is drone. Fighter jet doesn't go that slow, and you know, this is a drone. They have drones all over the country, the Israeli, and they are hunting their trucks and their cars one by one. So you can imagine how big the casualty is, and how many people are, you know, getting killed. Large barrage. Yeah, here they are shooting. See, they launched rocket from Gaza. This is old videos. Forget. This is the Israeli. Yeah, actually, I saw this video. I mean, this guy is really very, very powerful soldier. You see, they were hiding. The guy was hiding, and he moved toward the soldier, and the soldiers hunt him down. It's a rat time. This is when the Hamas, they attack. All of those are old videos. All right, we do not need them. All right, guys, it's getting late, and obviously Trump, he just called me, you know. He told me that he is washing dishes after he made a dinner for Melania Trump, his wife. And he said, you know, that those women, what they do if you don't wash dishes before you go to sleep. So he apologized. He promised us to show up, but he could not make it. We hope he will be able to finish it, and he do something tomorrow. So let's see tomorrow what will happen. And until then, I pray to the Lord that He will keep our soldiers safe, and we pray that the President Trump, he will do and he will take the right decision. The Lord, He will give him the wisdom to do what he should do. If it is to go to war, to go to war. If it's not, if the Lord He don't want, whatever the Lord He want, let it be. All right. We always seek wisdom and guidance from Him, and the man he do foolish act, but the Lord He never do. So we pray for the safety of our soldiers. We pray for the safety of the Israeli. We pray for the safety of the Iranian too, the civilians who they have nothing to do with this filthy regime. Those who hate this regime, many of them, millions of them, they hate this filthy Islamic cult. We pray for them for their safety, that things will be over, and the biggest thing can happen, we pray for it, that this regime collapse. But that is not really in the reach for now. But we hope, we pray, you know, because that will be for the benefit of the Iranian, the benefit of the Israeli. Trust me, after this regime is gone, Israeli and Iranian, they can be very close friends, and they can support each other, and they can live in peace, and they can have business, and they can open schools and education, and both nations will flourish in peace. Islam is a termite. Never let the termite go to your house. Will destroy it. A wise man, a very well-known person, Churchill, he said, that Islam for men is the same as rabies for dogs. A perfect statement from a very smart man. So thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you. God is good, so is Jesus. And we'll see you soon again. Take care.